Mr. President, I rise today to continue my tribute to Nebraska's heroes and the current generation of men and women who have given their lives defending our freedom in Iraq and Afghanistan. Each of these Nebraskans has a powerful story to tell. Today, I will reflect upon the life of Lance Corporal of the Marine Corps, Brent Zoucha. Brent was born in Central City, Nebraska, but he grew up in nearby Clarks, a small town of about 350 residents. Growing up, Brent's mother, Rita, described him as having a great smile and always goofing around. Brent was the youngest of four. He had two older brothers, Dominic and Derek, and one older sister, Sherry. As the youngest of the bunch, Brent had to learn to adapt in the household. This would require him waking up early to ensure he would have hot water when getting ready for the day. He was also known for acquiring his brother Derek's clothes, as they were similar in size and only a few years apart. Brent loved sports cars, a passion that pushed him to work at the local gas and oil shop at the age of 14. Because he was an easygoing youngster, Brent got along with all of his siblings extremely well. He loved sports and followed many professional teams, especially the New York Yankees and the Green Bay Packers. He had a very large baseball card collection and a special interest in the legendary Babe Ruth. While living in Clarks, Brent developed his athletic ability and participated in basketball and track and field. His 6'5" frame made him a perfect fit for both basketball and the high jump, and he was excellent at both. Brent's mother, Rita, fondly remembers the day that Brent came home holding the rim and parts of the backboard to the basketball hoop at the school. He told her he had dunked the basketball so hard that he broke the entire hoop. While Rita was worried about paying for a replacement, all Brent could do was laugh and smirk at his great athletic achievement. Like many small-town Nebraskan boys, Brent also spent much of his time hunting and fishing. He also had a strong bond with his animals and even trained one of his chickens to fly on his shoulder on command. During high school, when Brent wasn't working at the Pollard Gas and Oil, he could be found hanging out with his friends on the weekend or with his longtime girlfriend, Megan Hammond. While in high school, his older brother, Derek, enlisted in the United States Marine Corps, and Brent was inspired by his service to serve our country. Shortly after graduating from High Plains Community School in May of 2005, Brent enlisted in the United States Marine Corps. The extreme discipline that his brother and other Marines routinely displayed greatly interested him. He graduated from the Marine Corps at San Diego in September of 2005. He was assigned to the 1st Battalion, 7th Marine Regiment, 1st Marine Division, I Marine Expeditionary Force in 29 Palms in California, which was the Marine Corps Air Ground Combat Center. Coincidentally, he was assigned to the exact unit his older brother, Corporal Derek Zoucha, was in. Shortly after arriving at 29 Palms, he and his brother found out they would soon both be deployed to the Al-Anbar province in Iraq. This particular area of Iraq saw the majority of its fighting and counterinsurgency from 2004 until 2007, so Brent arrived in the heat of battle. Initially, fighting between insurgents and the Marines in this area involved heavy urban warfare. However, the strategy evolved to focus on ambushing soldiers and Iraqi security forces. While he was on deployment, Rita would send Brent care packages and talk on the phone with him when she could. She remembers talking on the phone with him in early June and sending him a care package of fig cookies and the game Monopoly for a reminder of his hometown comfort. But this was the last conversation they had and the last care package that Rita sent to Brent. While conducting a combat mission, on June 9th, 2006, Brent and 4 other Marines came across an IED. Tragically, Brent and 4 other Marines lost their lives due to the wounds that they sustained. The entire central Nebraska community was in complete shock upon learning of Brent's death. Services were held June 21st, 2006, at the St. Peter's Catholic Church in Clarks, and the funeral took place at Calvary Cemetery. American flags and patriot riders lined the streets from the church to the cemetery. Rita later received condolence letters from all over the United States, including President George W. Bush, then Senator Hagel, Governor Schwarzenegger, and numerous fellow soldiers and Marines. Rita continues to honor those who have served by working at the local VFW. Today, if you visit Clarks, you'll see the Brent Zoucha Memorial Lane dedicated in his honor. Rita will always cherish Brent as the ideal son who loved his life and everyone around him. And I'm honored to tell his story. Thank you, Mr. President. I yield.